Yo, 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 what up, everybody? It is Dogon SS. That is Sir Leo Maceo. Whoop, whoop. And this is the Keep On Moving podcast show, the show you need to like and subscribe to. So take a second, hit the subscribe button, hit the like. Make sure you guys leave a comment because right now we're going to ask you guys for the top 5 fantasy producers for the upcoming 24 season. All right. So, Mr. Maceo, I'm going to kick the ball to you. First quarter. All right. So who do you believe is going to be the top 5 fantasy producers at running back? And while you're doing that, also give me a couple of sleepers that people may not be aware of.
Yeah. So who I got at number 1, I got Christian McCaffrey. The reason I put him at number 1 is the same reason everybody else got him at number 1. He had the most yards last year, and he's going to be the most productive. He's a machine. Everybody knows that. Coming in at number 2, I'll just go with the safe pick. I'll go with Derrick Henry. I know he's not at everybody's number 2, but Derrick Henry, he's on a new team. He got Lamar Jackson, and it's Super Bowl or bust for Derrick Henry. This is one opportunity, for sure opportunity to win a Super Bowl. And they changed the tackle rules that you got to tackle a certain way, that you can't go certain way that Derrick Henry can stiff arm you easily. Derrick Henry is number 2. Coming in at number 3, I got Jonathan Taylor. He hasn't been on the rushing yards list for a long time, but he's one of the top running backs. Everybody know it. He was getting off when he was healthy. He was one of the best running backs. So I got him because I don't trust his quarterback, but I trust Jonathan Taylor. And coming in at number 3, I got Travis Etienne. I think that's how you say his name. He got 1,008 yards last year, which is not good, but it was good for running backs last year because they ain't do nothing. And he got 11 TDs. So I'm trusting in him. There's nobody else really on this team that you could trust, but you could trust in Travis. And who I'm gonna go with is a sleeper. Nobody probably picking him, but I'm going with Najee Harris. I trust Pittsburgh Steelers. I trust the coach, and they got two confusing QBs that could confuse the defense when they're on the field. Both QBs, Russell, he could run, and the other guy, I forgot his name, Fields, he could run. So you never know what's going to happen when they both on the field. So they're going to have the defense messed up. They don't know what to do. So that gives Najee Harris a chance to get off. He had 1,035 yards last year with 8 touchdowns. I think he's going to get more touchdowns because those quarterbacks going to give him an TD distance to make a TD. So those are my top 5 running backs for the 2024 season.
Very interesting, sir. I think a lot of people are going to be throwing tomatoes at Mr. Najee Harris pick, but we'll see, man. Once the season takes its conclusion, if Najee would actually have a top 5 production season, I think he has it in him. I think a lot of people give him a harder time, and they give Jaylen Warren a lot of play as well. They're in a real 50-50 backfield, but people like to give Jaylen Warren more props, but Jaylen Warren is a good number 2 punch. So that's why he seems so effective. You give Jaylen Warren 25 carries a game, he's not going to do that. But Najee Harris can carry the ball 20 to 25 times if you give it to him. So I agree with that. So we'll see what happens this season. But let's go ahead. So let's see here. So of course, top of everybody's list, and if he's not at the top of your list, you're just a hater. And that's Sir Christian McCaffrey. All right, CMC. All right, run CMC. All right. As you mentioned, dude, the guy's a machine, a cyborg. I honestly feel like they did designer baby stuff. The McCaffrey family. I don't understand. Like sometimes when you see McCaffrey on the sideline, stone cold robot. I mean, it's weird. I don't even think I've even heard the guy laugh before. So he's strictly business on the field. A la Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb doesn't say a word. He just runs touchdowns. Love it. I absolutely love it. But yeah, Christian McCaffrey's my number one. Bijan, yes, sir. Bijan, not to be confused, all right, with Dijon Mustard. But one thing that these guys are gonna have to do is catch up to Mr. Bijan Robinson. All right. So the Atlanta Falcons, they've had a new coaching regime put in there. They got Sir Kirk Cousins in there. One of the better mediocre quarterbacks I've ever seen. All right, this guy can put up numbers and do it effectively, but still not lead teams to wins. But one thing that the Falcons did need was a stabilize and force at quarterback, and that's what Kirk Cousins does. All right, so I think with that, the new offensive coordinator, the new head coach, I think that the Falcons are going to have a decent season offensively. So that's going to mean Bijan Robinson is going to have a good season, and I think Kyle Pitts is also going to have an outstanding season, to be honest. But yeah, Bijan, I really have Christian McCaffrey and Bijan as both my 1A, 1Bs, honestly. Then number 3, Jonathan Taylor. In drafts, he's going the 5th running back off the board. He's number 3 for me, honestly. If I can't get Bijan or McCaffrey, I will jump over Saquon. I will jump over Jahmyr Gibbs and grab Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor, to me, is the second coming of Nick Chubb. The guy's also just a running machine. He just gets it done. And, whenever you fade Jonathan Taylor and you look on red zone, he's already got his second touchdown. And it's not even halftime yet. So I love Jonathan Taylor. And then number 4, I have Travis Etienne as well. I got Travis Etienne on my list. And I think Travis gets a bad rap, but I'm a big Miami Hurricanes fan. All right. So I've seen a lot of Travis Etienne, more than I wanted when he played for Clemson. And that guy there is the second coming of Alvin Kamara. And if they use him appropriately, he can catch balls out of the backfield. He can run with the best of them. The guy, he's like somebody on a trapeze. Awesome balance. You try to knock him down, it's like he has a tail where he can rebalance himself. He's amazing to me. And I think this is going to be his breakout season. And then number 5, I got Devon Achane. Now, so for Achane, he's typically going around 19, 20 in drafts. Approximately the 6th running back off the board, and I still got him at 5. And the reason being is, well, the guy averaged 7 yards a carry last year, ridiculously efficient. So the reason why I'm putting him on the list, even though he was clearly the number 2 behind Mostert on the team, I think that this is going to be the year that the Dolphins, because I say we, because we're the Dolphins over here. I think that the Dolphins are going to lean more into Achane this year, and I think he's going to have a very special season. So honestly, if Achane gets the bulk of the work, or at least a genuine 50-50 split with Mostert or whoever else, I think that he can have a season that rivals Etienne's. So those are my top 5, and I'm gonna give you guys a couple of sleepers that you guys be like, hey man, Now I wouldn't draft.
Wait. Before you give them a sleeper,
okay.
Let's all give y'all a person. Breece Hall should not be at number 2. He didn't do nothing last year, and you know what got me? It was like when he was running. Mm-hmm. And Eli Manning, it was during the Eli Manning and Peyton Manning show that somebody from like 20 yards caught up with him, and Eli Manning was like, man, this man must not have been working out. There's no way you're that slow. So I'm like, no, if Eli Manning can see that Breece Hall is not that guy, now I'm not picking him. He don't deserve to go at number 2. He didn't do nothing last year, and he got people catching up with him and taking him down. So don't pick him for number 2.
You talk about one of the biggest fades that I have in all of these drafts. Now, I told you guys, I did at least 30 plus drafts. I don't have one lineup with Breece Hall in it. I have plenty of opportunities, but I told you when Bijan is off the board and it's just Breece Hall and Jahmyr Gibbs, I will skip both of them and get Jonathan Taylor. Yeah. And the reason why I skip Breece, because Breece is a monster though. If you watch him play in college, the guy was an absolute terror. But the thing is that last year the Jets were just the Jets.
Yeah.
And even though they had a roster that was stacked, the Aaron Rodgers injury just messed up everything. And so the running back situation was sketch, and he's also injury prone. So that's the reason why I don't really trust what's going on there. But if you look at the last 4 or 5 games where they actually gave Breece some work, he was crushing it. So this is similar to the Achane situation of how much work will Breece actually get. So if he's getting like 17 to 20 carries plus passing targets, he's worth the price of admission. But if it's a true 50-50 split with whoever, or if it's a situation where they're just pass heavy in New York, then it might not be a situation that benefits him, but he's also a receiver out of the backfield. So he does have a reason to be high on people's board, but like you said, like 2, 3 off the board when it comes to running backs.
No,
I don't trust the situation as much. Not the fact that I don't think that Breece can play. But no, that's a fair take, bro. I skip right over him. And to touch on Jahmyr Gibbs, it's the same thing. Now they got David Montgomery over there in Detroit, and they do the 50-50 split thing. I don't know how many times I done seen where Jahmyr Gibbs he'll take it to the 13-yard line, and then here comes Montgomery to get the touchdown. Even though Montgomery was still balling last year, the Lions are really using the short distant back thing when it comes to Montgomery. And Jahmyr is either a home run or a catch out the backfield. And so when you talk about somebody like Jonathan Taylor, who you know is going to get 20 carries a game, when you talk about CMC, you know he's going to get at least 20 to 25 touches a game. And Bijan, that's also going to get about 20 to 25 touches. I don't see Breece Hall or Jahmyr Gibbs getting 20 to 25 touches. I think those guys are going to be elite, high-end split backfield guys like Achane is. So good take, bro. And my sleepers. Here's my sleepers, guy. I got 2 of them for you. All right. Now I'm gonna go a little bit off the reservation here, but please follow me. They're both of them. Well, should I go rookie here? Should I say rookie? Because I don't think there's anybody else that's like really a guy that's been floating around. I'm going with these 2 rookies. Now, these aren't going to be like top producers, but these are going to be guys that you're going to be glad you drafted. All right, in my opinion. And when it comes to best ball, at least for your home leagues and whatever stuff, these guys can stay in free agency. But if you're doing best ball drafts, I think that these guys are going to be some sleepers that you're going to need later on in the season. And that is Ray Davis for Buffalo. And should I go? Man, I got 3 of these guys. So I'm going to give you 3 of them. But I'm going to give you Ray Davis in Buffalo. Real quick, the reason why I don't trust James Cook. I don't trust what was going on last year. He was fumbling the ball too much. He had too many ball security issues. He can't really run between the tackles. It's a situation there. And so whenever Buffalo doesn't trust the running back, they will not hesitate to bring in the short distance person or whatever. Hell, last year they went and grabbed Leonard Fournette off the trash heap and started rolling him out in games because James Cook couldn't get it done. So I think Ray Davis is going to be like a number 2 splitting stuff, and he's going late in drafts. And I think at the end of the season, if he's has the opportunities, which I think he might, he's going to be having some splash moments that'll help out your team. Jawar Jordan, all right, for the Houston Texans. Now, the Houston Texans got Cam Akers and they have Joe Mixon, which is fair. And right now, Jordan is slotted to just be the return guy. But I want to see how preseason works out for this guy. I seen him play at Louisville as a Hurricane fan. The guy is a home run hitter, super quick, super shifty. He's a tiny guy, but he can move and he can catch the ball out the backfield. and playing with that explosive offense. I think late in the season, the opportunity is going to present itself with injury-prone Cam Akers and Joe Mixon, who's still relatively young, but at the same time, he's NFL old. So I like that. And Bryce Allen. Bryce Allen is the running back for the Jets. So this ties into the Breece Hall thing with me not trusting Breece Hall. And it's not that I don't think Breece Hall ain't good. I don't even think he's going to make it the full season. So Bryce Allen, he's definitely going to be somebody that I think, and he was a terror in college playing for Wisconsin, you know, a la Jonathan Taylor. Even though Jonathan Taylor was up here and Allen was a slight tick below, still highly productive. So I think that will translate to the NFL as well. But yeah, man, those are my 3 sleepers. Yeah, man.
All right.
Running back is a very interesting position. There's a lot of people that just decide to just draft one of these top guys that we named and wait till middle of the draft to start drafting more running backs, which is a smart decision because a lot of these running back ones tend to get injured. So if you have 3-4 running back ones and I'm stacked to the brim and 2 or 3 of them got hurt, you're out of gas. So, yeah, guys, so let us know down in the comment section, though. Who do you guys believe is going to be the top producers at running back for the upcoming season? And also, sprinkle in a few sleepers as well, because I'm going to be taking notes. All right? But until the next time, guys, that is your boy, Leo Maceo. This is Dogon SS. This is the Keep On Moving podcast show, the show you need to like and subscribe to. So until the next time, my people, we'll catch y'all on the flip side.
Peace.